I'm eventually going to have my own company where I'm building like tiny houses.
Oh wow!
And
Like in the storage unit?
Brother,
type?
no.
Not storage unit, the containers, like tiny things?
ones that are on trailers.
Yeah,
but
you were speaking my language, dude.
Yeah.
I've gone down so many YouTube rabbit holes of wanting to do this shit.
Yeah.
So what would you do? How would you...
So initially, when we came upon thinking about this, when I left California and that public accounting job, I was going to start a farm in Oregon with one of my best friends.
Whoa.
And he ended up like going off the deep end. Like even his own family's like, we don't know where he is. What's going on? But COVID hit at the same time.
Okay.
So
It's happened to people.
So I came home from California and I was like, all right, let's just like kind of get things back together and do whatever. But
kind of thank God.
oh yeah, kind of thank God. You know what I mean? But we were looking into how would you live on a farm? And the tiny house thing popped up. And then we both got obsessed with tiny houses.
Yeah.
He actually went down to Maryland. He was working for a tiny house company for a long time. But
Just building tiny houses?
yeah.
Oh, cool.
So I have this guy who is a regular at my bar, but like he never had kids, never got married or anything. So he's sitting on like a mountain of money, owns his own business. So he's like, fuck it, let's do it together. So like I'm pretty close to that right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
that's so awesome.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got to
that's-
teach me how to build a tiny house.
Oh, dude, yeah,
My
it's sick.
big dream coming up the next couple of years is I want to build a shed, but like a cool like tiny house shed in my backyard.
Yeah.
So if you could just like take some time off and teach me how to do that, that would be
We
phenomenal.
just do it on a Saturday with a case of Bud Light Seltzers
Fuck
or
yeah.
Michelob
So
Ultra,
I started
whatever you
working
want, dude.
construction a little bit myself part time, like so that I could learn the skills to like whatever shit just as a homeowner breaks around
yeah.
the house, or if I want to
There's
build
always something.
If I want to build something cool, I'm like you watch other guys do it, and I'm like I'm seeing them do it. I have an able body, I have an able mind. Like I just need somebody to tell me how to do this stuff. And I was doing it for a little while, but I was, burning the candle at both ends, so I had to eventually stop.
Yeah.
But, dude, I love that stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Have
but-
you built any tiny houses yet?
No. So there's a lot of like coding restrictions now with that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. So there's a guy out of Utah that sells the trailers. So that's my guy. I've talked to him since maybe like, in like 2017, maybe whatever. And he's still doing it. So we're going to start off with him. We're going to get some trailers back here. And then we're going to start doing a couple builds probably by like early summer.
Dude,
Oh, that's pretty
so
sweet.
cool.
Yeah, so
Is it
it's
like
very
state
exciting.
regulations on it or like city ordinance
Well,
type
that's
of
the other
things?
thing too. So the first couple that you make are basically like models for other people to look at.
Yeah.
Then you have to make some that you're putting out as like Airbnbs
Sure.
and rental properties and other stuff, which is also a showing, if you will. You know what I mean? They're staying there, but they're getting a free experience and like, whoa, this is fucking
Yeah.
cool.
And will
this
you
is
do
going
like
on.
a YouTube channel and film the
Yeah,
process?
there's going to have to be a whole thing. But so back in the day, there was this 3D programming thing. It's called SketchUp SketchUp. And it was very cool. It was very in depth. There was a million things you could do, but everything took forever. So now I have these guys in New Zealand who just like totally jumped through the whole process. They built everything from SketchUp as well. You know what I mean? So it's like, and you can transfer them back into SketchUp to make like tiny adjustments and all this other stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. So I just met up with them like a month ago.
Damn. What is it, like blueprints you're like using on the app? This type of
Yeah,
thing?
but
Or
it's
just like
also
seeing the 3D like visual of like whatever they build.
yeah, and way more user friendly. So like, let's just say, you're somebody that sees one of my tiny houses and goes, well, I want one, but with a little touch. That's my personal touch.
You can customize.
Now I don't have to deal with them for 50 alterations. I go, no, go in the app, do your thing, send it back to me. And then if that's
Nice.
what you want, pay me.
Oh, that's
you know what I
cool.
mean? So it's like, it makes it way easier.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
How much does it cost to build? Like, what are your costs? Have you estimated that? Like, what will it cost you to build one?
Like
Yeah.
if you to build it like a standard tiny home.
yeah, so like obviously there's factors, right? There's the land that you put it on, which whatever.
The trailer.
Yeah, the trailer you put it on, the size of the trailer,
Yeah.
whatever, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But like for something that would be like livable for one person is really not crazy. It's like 15 grand.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say it's probably around 20.
Yeah.
So
And then
okay.
what would you just have to pay the property taxes on whatever the land is like per year
Yeah, so
once it's built?
But the beautiful thing is because it's on a trailer, the property taxes don't go up. So
Right.
if I bought a parcel of land and the property tax is $80 a year because there's nothing the fuck on it, and then I throw a big tiny house on it, it's still $80 a year.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's like the footprint angle. So like for the real estate side of it, like some of these properties hopefully will pay themselves off. Like we're going to make bigger ones, like 400 plus square feet ones and whatever, you know, like to make it like available for, like I said, like Airbnbs and whatever. But, you know, like sometimes people go into those things and go like, wow, like this is a dream of mine to live in something. I never knew it could be this nice.
Yeah.
How much does it cost? Okay, it's $130. Well, I could buy a house for $130 somewhere I hate, or I could pick where I want to live and then put this here. You know what I mean? So
or you
it's
can
like,
just find one of the many abandoned strip malls in South Jersey and park it in one of those
We
fucking
filmed a
parking lots.
sketch there. We filmed our car commercial sketch where the
by the way,
where the diner burned
awesome
down.